Fabulous Podcast. We are here at Celebs in Fashion 6. Hudson Service is lit right now. I have my girl Ladybug here. Yeah.
So happy to be here. Thank you for having me.
Of course. Please give us the rundown of what you do, because it sounds like you are a Jill of all trades, a little bit like me, you know.
And you know what it is? In 2019, I think that's definitely what you have to do. So, long story short, my name is Ladybug, and I tell people I'm soon to be your favorite Ladybug because I always relate. Like, I'm personable. So I always relate in some way, shape, or form. What I do, my 9 to 5, I am a licensed cosmetologist in New York State.
What school did you go to? Because I went to Empire Beauty School.
I went to Hair Design Institute, HDI, on 8th Avenue between 35th and 36th. So I was like in a different one, but I definitely if you're gonna pursue it, no matter where you go, just grasp it and make sure you beat that state board. Cause I did my state board, my written and my practical. I got everything done. So if that's what you want to do, it's worth it. Like I came out the pocket. Like that's not no joke. It's like college. So that is my 9 to 5. I've also been in media for 6 years. So while I was in school, I had my own radio show. I've had podcasts. Right now, I do sports commentary for a show called Real Fans Real Talk at Brick TV. So, I'm all over the place. I'm also a mom. I have a 7-year-old boy. And, he's kind of growing into the career, too, now. And I'm kind of showing him, like, listen, there's video games, there's all this. But mommy's job is kind of cool. Like, so he kind of grasped that fact also. So that's basically everything in a nutshell. I'm all over the place, and I like to just relate to people. I was born and raised in Brooklyn, New York, so it's just that hustler. I'm downtown Brooklyn, Fort Greene, Farragut. Yeah, I'm down there. J Street, what's up? So I'm definitely doing that. And I'm just trying to keep up on the Brooklyn end. Like, I feel like a lot of people think Brooklyn people just get by, but we really work out here. They be like, oh, y'all bullies, y'all girls is mad, mean. No.
Walk around with Timbs all day. Like, I'm saying, like, I gotta stump you out.
That's what I tell people.
Happen, but
I'm from Brooklyn. I earn wearing my Timbs, and I lace them all the way up. So what's up?
So, like, do you feel like it's important, because like you said, you're teaching your son the business, do you feel like it's important to, like, show them more of, like, the business aspect versus just sending them to school and hoping they learn and figure it out while they're in school? Do you feel like it's important to kind of, like, start guiding them early into entrepreneurship?
Well, me personally, I just felt like I want to have better communication with my son, because I feel like me growing up and wanting to tell my parents certain things I want to do, they automatically shut it down if it wasn't education or if it wasn't something that they wanted. Yeah. But I kind of feel like if my son is already open enough to tell me, Mom, I want to see how this camera works. Mom, how does that work? Who am I to be like, no, you're supposed to read a book? I want him to grasp that. So I think that's what it is more for me, because maybe if I was open and experiencing those things younger, maybe I would have did something.
Call you right now.
No, but
You would have started.
And I had my son when I was 20. So when you're younger, you like, yo, how I'm gonna do this? How I'm gonna get this? Like, I need to feed my child. But it was also just in growing with him, because I'm still growing myself. So if I can learn about a camera and I can teach him about a camera at the same time, why not? So that's why I get access to, TV stations, radio stations, and I bring him with me. And he's just like, what does that do? What does that do? And I'm just so happy his mind is engaged in that. So that's the reason why I stay consistent in doing that.
So you do sports. So let me ask you a question. Right now, with football more or less being under the fire right now, like, what are your thoughts on that? Because it's like you still have to watch it. You still have to keep up with what's going on. Do you feel like you feel kind of maybe on the fence because everyone is boycotting it for, like, very valid reasons? Or like,
I think with the sports in itself, it just became hella politics. I feel like everything, not only NFL, NBA, hockey, baseball. I watch baseball. I'm a Mets fan. I don't care. I'm a Mets fan. But everything has become very political, to where it's not even about how they play no more. It's about what they do off the court or off the field or whatever that determines them as a person. And it's also going on in the entertainment industry. You seeing all these artists, and yeah, they have great music, but they're not so great of a person. But in the sports realm, going back on that, I just feel like if we give into the politics, we're never going to have good teams. We're never going to have a good sport, or we're never going to have a good franchise because we're not focused on the game. We're focused on the politics. So that's what takes away. That's why people don't buy tickets no more. People don't go to the game. They just want to know who they sleeping with, how many baby mamas they got. It takes away from all the hard work they put in to even get in there. It diminishes all that, men and women. That's why WNBA not even getting the love they getting either, because they so worried about the politics. So it's crazy. So I think
I see where you coming from. It's like you want to get back to the actual game and like having fun with the game and what it all is.
Perfect. That's all I'm saying. Don't be the pot calling the kettle black, knowing that you can look in the mirror and shut up. So that's how I
know on your podcast, do you guys do like a lot of celebrity gossip and like what's going on now?
So back to what I was doing with the sports. Even though I do sports commentary, because I do know the stats and the teams and the what have you, I do sports gossip. So, it's better for a female to kind of do it. So I do the sports gossip. So, yes, I talked about Tristan Thompson. Yes, I talked about that drama. I have to give them what they asked for. That's the media sense.
Wait, what's your tea on this right now? Because I'll tell you right now how I feel about that. Because I feel like, Chloe just had no business having him in the first place. You got what you got. You feel me? What goes around, come around. Karma is a bitch, and that bitch's name just so happened to be Jordan this time. You heard?
And that's why I can't knock it. I can't disagree with what you say. It's like, you get them, you leave them how you get them. Like, it's like that. And that family is messy, and that family want to check. So if they going to do something to get both of it, then why not? Because the only person really eating is them. We not eating. We reading and sipping all the tea, but they getting a check because we reading. So me, I'm more looking on the outside. Like, y'all know y'all all nasty anyway, and y'all just getting money for this nastiness. I need to get a check somewhere. I ain't trying to be messy like that, but I need a check somewhere. I got a border. I need to know what line.
So with you being in the industry, right? And we see the mess from a different angle. You know what I'm saying? Do you feel like you could date somebody in the industry though now?
Yeah, I think being in it for the years and now knowing both sides, if there was somebody really mainstream in the industry and it was like, Ladybug, what's up? Let's go to dinner. Yes, I would go to dinner. I would probably try and see them for who they are outside of the limelight. I would give them more patience. As to if I first got into it, I would have probably either been like admired, like starstruck, or I would have been like, you ain't really liking me, you just trying to sleep with me and just see what it's hitting for. Now, in the industry, I like a man that's secure. And secure people mean like money secure, financially secure. No, I really don't care. I mean like secure as a man. Because me being Ladybug, yes, I throw thirst traps. Yes, I'm doing videos. Yes, I'm doing these things that's going to make men be in my comments with the wet marks and the emojis. And so as a man that's going to deal with me in the industry, you have to be okay with that because you have to know I'm physically next to you and I'm physically being with you. Instagram does not define me, and that's what I mean by secure. That's a big, like, if you can be secure, that's a big pro. A con is very like, okay, I do hair, but I don't like doing hair, so I don't like a man with hair. I'm sorry. I need the Caesar. I need the low cut. I am not braiding and blow drying your hair. Like, I already have a boy that wants his fade fresh every week, so I already know that element. So no hair. I'm sorry. I'll do it. We business. We could do that, but personally, I don't want to lay next to somebody with hair longer than me. Sorry. Just being honest.
To kind of playing what you said, our platform of especially with Legal Lips, like, we like to embrace women empowerment. We like to embrace a woman's sexuality. We like to talk about women really embracing themselves for who they are without being judged. You know what I'm saying? So how do you feel like what's that borderline though? Because say like someone like what was her name? Buttle Brittany.
Yeah.
You know, she wrote her tell-all book and she caught a lot of backfiring for it. I know I was one of the people that was kind of like, whoa, bitch, slow down. Like, what do you feel like though are the borders of doing too much and really embracing your, you know, right to be a woman?
Yeah. For me, my borderline is like I don't do nudity. Like I'm very funny with nudity. Like I'll do lingerie. I'll wear a thong. I'll probably wear something revealing, but you would not see full areola. You would not see me do like an Amber Rose on the steps with the bush. Like, and mind you, I still have to keep in mind that I am raising a boy. And in the days of social media, in the time of social media, once you put it on the internet, it never leaves. And you got to keep that in mind. And if I do become very successful in the future, you know, God willing, people, thank you, but people are going to look for that. They're going to look for something to like, and that's why it starts from now. So if you take this career and you take this entrepreneurship seriously, from what you do now counts for what happens, because you can make it from the dirtiest things and nobody wants to be known for a dirty scandal. Like I say, like the Kardashians is the one and only to do it, and I'm not trying to follow that. I'm sorry. That's my border. I respect them for their business mind and how they do it, but excuse me, that's just not me. So that's where the border hits for me. Like I love to embrace myself. My body's natural. In the land of silicone, in the land of fat transfers, I was big. You know, I had a baby. I was 220 pounds. I did not feel sexy. I did not feel good. So I really worked on it, and I really made that something that I wanted to do for myself. So when I recently posted some thirst traps, I was like, yeah, I worked hard for this, and I'm going to do that. So I was like, yeah. So that's my border. It's just like, listen, yeah, not full frontal. Like, if I'm going to do a premium page and get paid, let me do that. But I'm not going to put that for free. No.
So leave us with some gems. Like, you know, we're all business women, especially in a male-dominated industry. Give us some gems. Like, okay, how to move in this industry.
So I tell you right now, I've been in this for 6 years. And I'm going to tell people 3 things. And it's 3 hashtags that I've posted up for 6 years now. And it's only 3 things. It's love thyself, love what you do, and be your biggest challenge. I posted those 3 hashtags since I started Ladybug and started becoming my success. And I swear, following those 3 little rules, that's it. Because loving yourself, you're going to wake up every morning and know that you ain't pulling no cap or you ain't fronting for nobody. So you're going to wake up doing your job the first day, the second day, the third day without having to build no stories. Love what you do. Loving what you do. Because we're going to all have stressed out days. But let what makes you money like be a passion. Passion is never work. So if you love what you do, it's nothing to you. And being your biggest challenge is knowing that in the same note you can succeed, but no, there's always something greater, and you're just preparing for the next greatest thing. And even if you do fall short, that's a challenge in yourself. I tell people, you're not mad at me, you either mad at me or you mad at the mirror. It's one or the other, but I doubt it's me. So it's just a lot of checking yourself every day, because that's something I had to do. So that's those 3 things. That's it.
Well, thank you so much. You know what I'm saying, guys?
Thank you, Celebs in Fashion. Thank you so much.
Guys, this is Lethal List Podcast. We'll see you later.